What's on, everyone? Jeremy here from the quartering. Epic win for Gina Carano. Epic loss for Disney. Leave a like on the video. One like Google's, one haha Nelson style in Disney's face. A judge has ruled in favor of Gina Carano, which we're going to talk about. It wasn't that long ago now, but it probably feels forever ago in internet years, where Gina Carano made a milquetoast social media post that essentially just said, hey, let's not dehumanize each other because that can lead to bad things. And historically, it has with the bad guys from WW2. Now, obviously, you always want to be careful when making statements about that or comparing anything to that because people are ultra sensitive about it. That said, what can you do? She said it, and I thought, her heart was in the right place, obviously. But because the internet already hated her for mocking pronouns, not only did Disney fire her, but they issued a defamatory statement that essentially hurt her career for forever. Her star was on the rise, and now she's officially blacklisted from Hollywood. She decided to sue Disney for their hypocrisy. Elon Musk funded the lawsuit, and she just got major good news yesterday. Let's get into this story. By the way, a lot of people ask, where'd you get your computer? Who makes your computer? Well, it's Meta PCs. My entire house is Meta PCs. My laptop is Meta PCs. Meta PCs has been my sponsor for many years. Promo code TheQuartering to save. There's a link in the description where you can look at a wide variety of kind of good, better, best, ultimate builds, including my exact computer, which is on here. You can also chat with them. You can do complete ground-up custom builds. They have ready-to-go computers. Absolute amazing customer service and have long supported the channel. So when you're ready, go to metapcs.com, promo code TheQuartering to save. Fired Mandalorian actress Gina Carano moved to tears after victory against Disney in her Elon Musk funded lawsuit. Gina Carano's lawsuit against the Wall Street Disney Company and its subsidiary Lucasfilm lives to see another day. A Los Angeles federal judge has denied Disney's motion to dismiss the lawsuit, which was filed by Carano after she was fired from Disney Plus's Star Wars-linked streaming series, The Mandalorian, 3 years ago over social media posts comparing the political climate in the United States to the events that led to the Second World War. U.S. District Judge Sherilyn Peace Garnett, who was appointed by the bench by President Biden, rejected Disney's claim Wednesday that it had a right to disassociate its own artistic message from Carano's outspoken political beliefs. Well, we know that this is outright baloney sausage because they let Pedro Pascal make similar comments. They let Pedro Pascal call half the country terrible things. They let Jack Black, who's in a bunch of Disney movies and also in The Mandalorian, laugh and wish that the Lee Tardy Oswald hadn't missed Donald Trump, and they never fired him for anything. These are obviously all things that Gina Carano probably threw in their face. And, it's wild. So here is her post. Obviously this doesn't mean she has outright won the lawsuit, but this does mean she gets to move forward, which probably increases the chances that Disney will want to settle. And there's a wide variety of coverage around this. The court denies the defendant's motion. I moved to tears. After a brutal 3.5 years, I am being given the opportunity to move forward in the court of law before the judge and my peers to clear my name. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. What happened to me was unacceptable, absurd, and abusive, among other things. It should not have happened to me, and it should not happen to anyone else moving forward. Let it stop here. I quite literally fought to where I got to in my career through intense ups and downs, and I'll keep up that fight and continue doing what I love. Appreciate all of you who stood behind me and defended me, and I'm so sorry that similar situations have happened to some of you. I want you to know that I see you and I stand with you. Thank you to Elon Musk, a man whom I've never met, who so graciously gave me a fighting chance. Thank you for standing for justice for all of humanity. Now, it should be pointed out, Elon Musk also has an axe to grind with Disney over their pulling of ads on X, bending the knee to, social justice warriors, diversity, equity, inclusion, weirdos, things of that nature. So, absolutely, Elon has an axe to grind, but to sue Disney takes an immense amount of resources even Gina didn't probably have. Thank you for standing for justice for humanity. May God bless you and your family for years to come. He has chosen you for such a time as this. Below is an interview I did with Ben Shapiro 3.5 years ago, February 2021, at my lowest point. I was wounded and so much pain, but I feel that pain lifting now. I pray for justice to shine through this case. It's been one heck of a life. I'm looking forward to getting back to the art of storytelling and doing my part to help the world heal. I thank you all. I'm sure it'll be quite the battle ahead, but God's given me the ability to take some punches and give some back. My feet are on solid ground. Imagine what your voice can do. Now, obviously, the conclusion here from the judge says, in sum, defendants have failed, that's Disney, to set forth an impenetrable defense under the First Amendment. Gunford 907 cited. Accordingly, for foregoing reason, the court denies the defendant's motion. It is so ordered. That means the case gets to move forward now. See some of the press. For those that wish to read it, so Gina Carano wins. Disney can't blast Carano from orbit. Judge decides against her. Here you see Gina Carano beats Disney's move to end the Mandalorian filing suit. Trial looms deadline. And then The Hollywood Reporter also covered it. Gina Carano's Disney's Mandalorian lawsuit appears headed towards trial after judge denies dismissal. And you see a lot of these comments, obviously. Disney will want to avoid discovery. Good. People are saying good. Lamau. They're saying this is only doing this to make an example out of her, which is going to be hilarious and deeply embarrassing for her. What do you mean? Disney tried to get it dismissed. Like, people are so out of their minds, right? Here's Northern California record. Let's look at what the mainstream media, by the way, that Park Place says. The suit also alleged defendants terminated Carano's employment and took other retaliatory actions to limit and deny her future employment opportunities, including but not limited to maliciously false statements about Carano with the intention of damaging her reputation and thus her ability to find and retain work. This was the tweet that Lucasfilm put out, and the comment and the statement that this Lucasfilm PR person made, and I 100% believe that she has a case. It is also stated that defendants treated Carano differently than her similarly situated male coworkers, which they did, who likewise expressed their personal political views on social media, but upon information and belief, they were not counseled or disciplined, let alone terminated. Meaning, they let Pedro Pascal, espouse his, wild leftist theories, which, by the way, he should be allowed to do. Okay? Gina Carano simply said, hey, maybe don't lock people down and maybe don't treat people who don't get the jab as less than human. And they fired her for it and called her transphobic and put her through struggle sessions and all this stuff that's going to come out in court. And make Disney look absolutely terrible. The stuff that Gina has said they did to her is wild. Carano's asking for a preliminary and permanent injunctive relief, requiring defendants to reinstate Carano to a prior position, which would be wild, to put her back on the Mandalorian, with no loss of pay or benefits. A judgment declaring the defendant's termination of Carano's employment was unlawful and in violation of California law. Compensatory damages, including but not limited to loss of pay from the date of termination to the date of reinstatement, in the amount to be determined at a trial, but exceeding $75,000. Also, compensatory damages for loss of future employment, including but not limited to her promised role in Rangers of the New Republic, in an amount to be determined at trial. Emotional distress and damages, in the amount to be determined at trial. Punitive damages, in the amount to be determined at trial. Reasonable attorneys fees. I mean, this is $10, $20, $30 million, maybe more. 40, 50 million, 100 million. They literally did pick the wrong woman to try and destroy. There's a female judge here. I think that's good. Obviously I have bias because I really like Gina Carano, and I think that she's just a very, very kind person, and I wish her the best, and I think she deserves all the best. But I do want to point out that, she's fighting this lawsuit. Elon's fighting this lawsuit for all of us. Here's Disney stock over the last month, down 12.9%. Over the last 6 months, it's down year to date, 1.3%. It's down today, down over the last 5 days. Massive drops. Massive drops. It's obviously going to drop if they lose this lawsuit because they're going to, I bet you there's more people that will sue Disney, and rightfully so. So congratulations to Gina Carano. I sincerely hope that she gets hundreds of millions of dollars out of Disney, and then she turns around and uses that money however she deems fit, hopefully to continue to pursue her art. I don't think the reality is I don't think anyone in Hollywood's going to hire her back even if she wins the lawsuit, which is why I want her to get the most amount of money possible. We know that Hollywood doesn't forgive. She can win this lawsuit and it doesn't matter. They're not going to put her back in movies, but she might win enough money to go make her own. So good luck, Gina, at trial. I'll be pulling for you. And this is an epic win and a great first step. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.